High Noon debuts on Monday. It will be at noon Eastern. It's going to be fun and smart and great. Pablo Torre and Bomani Jones with us here. They are at the center of that. You should watch it. Noon to 1 Eastern beginning on Monday. Bo, yes or no, you wish the show was starting today?
I absolutely wish that the show was started today. In fact, I wish the show had started a couple of days ago when Pablo's boys, the Sixers, wound up in all of that drama. We was going to get to talk about the internet and people being weak behind burner accounts. That's when we should have been on. Like, this basketball stuff is cool, but, that's what I'm here for.
All right, well, let's start there. Pablo, give us what you got on Colangelo that we haven't heard because you've only been doing it in rehearsals.
Oh, man. By the way, these rehearsal tapes, I want them. We can't release them. And I don't want to unreasonably raise expectations, but we have been having a lot of fun with this. And I guess if you're Brian Colangelo, you are having no fun at all because you're probably going to be fired today. That is my sense of it. Talking to people around the Sixers, talking to people who know things, capitalize all the first letters in people who know things as a proper noun. Everyone who should know stuff.
To play the highfalutin sound on him.
Jeez, Pablo. Speak English, man.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. You were going to objectify my future co-host for his use of syllables and go make my life hard because of that. Come on, man.
But, Bomani, you're trying to sell a show to a bunch of people who are like me.
And yes, I understand that we're trying to sell that. Don't objectify him. Allow me to fool them, and then he'll come around.
Thank you very much for objectifying me by objecting to the objectification of me. Look, everyone is on Twitter.
Oh, come on.
Everybody.
Come on.
That didn't deserve that.
Oh, yes, it did.
Look, this is what I want to tell you about the Sixers story, if you care about this. Everybody is on Twitter. Nobody knows anything more than the Twitter detectives that we are all following. And it turns out that the burner accounts are saying things that people high up around the organization did not know themselves. Right, so this isn't. Oh man, it seems weird that this person is a pretty educated fan. No, there is some stuff that the organization never wanted to get out there, and that's the kind of stuff that will lead to this person's firing.
Bomani?
Here's what I got, because I'm not really looking that deep at it. I just want to know it from this level. At what point is it appropriate to sell your wife out? Like, at what point does your wife have to take this L to keep these lights on? Because I don't know what she does for a living, right? It's entirely possible that she is gainfully earning a lot of money herself. That being said, I know they like them cars they drive. I know they like that house that they are in. At some point, you got to point your finger and be like, baby, we got to get this bag, and in order for us to get this bag, you got to take this L for your man. Show me that you love me.
Should he be? Should he be fired though? If it was indeed his wife?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be fired. That
yes.
Your queen is yourself in a circumstance like this. And number two, I don't care who you told, man. You told anybody that ran out here and told the world about this stuff. You got to pay for the fact that they told, because them telling is you telling. Especially if it's your queen, you should know well enough whether or not you can tell your queen this sort of stuff.
And by the way, it's not even up to us. It's up to Joel Embiid. What does Joel Embiid want out of this? And everything that is public about Joel Embiid's opinions suggests that he does not want Brian Colangelo around.
Pablo, Bo, if your ladies get you in trouble, you're good with that being a fireable offense? Because I'm a little uncomfortable with that.
Why? What you uncomfortable with that for?
Because it's not me. It's not me, and it's not something I intended to be public. It's like it's when we cover like Brett Favre's family shoplifting.
Yeah,
like,
but you still told her, man.
No, but that's what happens when you cover Brett Favre's family shoplifting and he's stealing from the store at work. This is not the same as that. Like, if she had just been out here running her mouth about some old any other kind of stuff, then that would be no big deal. But if she's running her mouth about company secrets and you the one that told her the company secrets, she's not running her mouth. What's mine is yours. What's yours is mine. She running your mouth.
J.R. Smith.
And if you can't stop somebody from running your mouth, you got to go.
Bomani, J.R. Smith, go.
Oh, man, dude, my dad, I can say it on the radio here, my dad sent a text that said, and I quote, dummy of the year, J.R. Smith. My father's 81 years old, bro. Like, that was the dumbest thing I can recall seeing. And the thing, people are like, well, the Cavs should have just called a timeout. Forgive them for thinking that when J.R. Smith got the ball, he would shoot. Why would anybody ever think that J.R. Smith got the ball and his plan is not to shoot? When the hell you ever seen that before?
Fair point.
Pablo?
LeBron James has a photographic memory. We went through an entire news cycle where we marveled at all of the things that LeBron James can precisely remember. And then the guy who is there because LeBron James wanted him there betrayed him because he looked like he should have been enrolled in the concussion protocol. I mean, this is a myth. That's mythical. This is a mythical, wonderful contrast that probably also ranks ultimately as the worst play in NBA playoff history. So yeah,
I hadn't thought about that. Like, what if after that play they would have took JR and they were like, "Look, man, I think we need to get you in a dark room with no noise."
I think it's the greatest.
Seem right.
Right. I think it's the greatest play in NBA history.
Did you have money on the game?
No.
What are the funniest things from last night? What were the funniest things from last night?
I mean, Draymond Green doing the cheerleader thing is pretty high up on the list.
I mean, LeBron James shaming our colleague Mark Schwartz and then standing up at the table showing that he is wearing a suit with shorts. Like,
oh, I'm sorry. How did I forget? How did I forget that? That's number one funny. The Dirty D's Done Dirt Cheap couture that those dudes were wearing coming to the arena. How the hell did LeBron think we going to wear short suits?
Is there a player in NBA history more appropriate to be at the center of that than J.R. Smith?
I don't know. That other team has Nick Young and JaVale McGee, and those guys are probably going to end up being champions. One of them a two-time champion. Nothing makes sense anymore.
They're all champions. They're all going to be champions.
I forgot J.R. Smith is a champion. Well, Nick Young is not a champion. He is not a champion.
He's about to be.
I think the Warriors might lose this series, by the way.
Really?
Dude, think about that 2004 series with the Lakers and the Pistons, where the Pistons had that game one, they came together and they almost won and they lost. And people call that series a 5-game sweep because after that they just went on a roll. And it was not so much about how great the Pistons were, but about the Lakers being at a point where they were falling apart. Don't the Warriors kind of give you that we're at the end of this, we're tired of all of this kind of feeling? They look so unfocused and undisciplined. I mean, it's not like this was just like one game. They've been like this all postseason.
Agreed, but Cleveland was outscored by 40 by Indiana, and they just put together their best postseason performance that we've seen, and they lost anyway.
But see, I don't even know if this was the best performance they put together.
But what if LeBron keeps doing this? That's the thing that I keep returning to, right? LeBron James keeps surprising me, and he shouldn't be surprising any of us. Like he did 51-8-8. We were all pretty shocked. And in retrospect, we should not be shocked by this. If he keeps doing this, the Cleveland Cavaliers are absolutely in this series.
The thing that I'm shocked by.
By the way, hold on. They got one great way they can sneak a game out of this, too, and we all know what it is. It's all playing out perfectly for this, which is to get Draymond Green suspended. It can be done.
The thing that shocks me about LeBron James is that a couple of years ago he couldn't shoot. That's a thing that happened. He couldn't hit a jumper, and if he's going to shoot like that, if he's going to pull up and make threes like that, then yes, that's going to be 51-8-8.
I mean, look, I get the feeling with him also, though, if the shots are not falling, we're at the point where he's going to break out the club and go, caveman, just hit them dudes in the chest. And as of right now, the Warriors don't have anybody that can really think of guarding him. Like Kevin Durant doesn't look like he can really do it. Iguodala, I don't know if we're going to see him at all this series.
JaVale looks like he can do it.
Well, JaVale also looked like he can't dunk, which is really hard to do when you're 7 feet tall.
Yeah, and by the way, the entirety of the Warriors bench just laughed when that happened. Like, the confidence level of this team, there is an arrogance, there is a supreme confidence in themselves that even in a game that went to overtime, those 2 free points from JaVale McGee dunking with no one else around, yeah, they didn't need that. That was just pretty funny.
June 4th, that's Monday. Their show debuts, high noon. You should check it out. It'll be every day on ESPN. Good luck, guys. We're happy for you.
Thank you, sir.
Good job cutting him off.
I mean,
time for some ads.
They're going to have to get their timing down on when they talk. I thought they were in the same room while they were doing this.